Hey there, welcome to Not Day Anything. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with Supersize Your Business. And today we're talking about influencer marketing in real estate to supersize and grow your business. Are there things you can learn from this industry and the application of influencer marketing strategies here that you could replicate or use in your industry to give you a distinct competitive advantage? Now, we're working with a gentleman who is building a real estate investing business, and the same is true in any area of real estate. He already knows which area he's going to segment down into a niche toward. So that helps because he only has to look for, and we only have to look for, influencers that are appropriate for that. The number one most important thing after you decide you want to test out and implement an influencer marketing strategy is to make sure that you find the right influencers for you, for your brand, for your business. You want to go ahead and research them extensively, know what their voice is like, know how engaged they are with their audience, know if the things that they stand for and believe in are the same things that your brand and your business does. If it doesn't, it will cause rifts and it's doomed to fail. It's just like selecting the wrong business partner or the wrong life partner. We just don't want to do it because it makes life way more harder than it has to be. My biggest lesson learned is to pick the right influencer. We've picked the wrong influencer in some instances and it hasn't turned out really well. But real estate has their own set of influencers. I realized the other day, there's actually people that broker influencers and matchmake you with the right influencers for your brand nowadays. There's a business for everything if you're willing to be flexible and figure it out and go figure out ways that you can serve the people that you're here to serve to the best of your ability. Back in my day, it was Robert Allen, who I consider one of the originators of the challenge, in that he would get dropped off in any city with $100 in his wallet and nothing else. And he had to buy a property I think it was within 30 days was the first challenge. And then of course he wrote Buying Real Estate with No Money Down. Karen Nelson Bell, one of his students, wrote Real Estate, No Money Down, Real Estate Investing for Women. I coached with her back in my real estate days, as well as Robert Allen. Dean Graciosi, remember him from the late night infomercials? He's now moved into personal development and masterminding and things with Tony Robbins. And Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you look anything up on ChatGPT with respect to finance or real estate, you get Rich Dad, Poor Dad comes up. So those are some of the influencers from my day, but they're not necessarily appropriate depending on the niche or the market that we're going after. The person I'm working with is a millennial. I know we categorize people based by when they were born, which makes no sense because it's definitely not your typical millennial in this day and age. But our number one tactic and strategy is to find the right influencers that will enhance his brand and what he's going for. Will match his core values with an influencer. Then we're going to analyze past collaborations of that influencer. A lot of what we do up front is make sure that we find the right influencers for people, because if they get the wrong person, like I said, it's like marrying the wrong person. It usually doesn't last forever, and during the process, it's pretty dang miserable. It's like working with the wrong customers and not identifying who you really want to work with as a business and a business owner and how you want to make the world a better place. If you haven't done that, if you haven't figured out your own purpose and mission, it's hard to help other people to do that and do the same. We want to look at their past performance. So we want to create authentic content. Once we select an influencer, we want to make sure that we're co-creating and collaborating on the content that they create to make sure our voice comes through as well as yours. Because bottom line is, the reason we work with influencers is we want to bring people to us, to our business, to our communities. So we want to create our own communities as well. The people that are right for us can choose to be a member of our community, as well as the influencers community. We want to engage and interact with the people that come from our influencer and our influencer as well. We want to monitor how effective that is. We want to analyze our return on investment. We usually invest resources in order to have an influencer promote and share our products and services. We want to gather feedback, and then from any collaborations or any content or any projects that we do together, and make sure that we're adapting and iterating and giving people what they want in order to add value. We want to build long-term versus short-term relationships. If you go into it thinking, I'm just going to use this influencer to get a bump in my number of followers or to build my community, you're going to behave in a different way than if you're building relationships for the long term. It's the difference between dating and getting married. If you are just out dating all kinds of different people, dating all kinds of different influencers, you're going to have a different level of commitment than if you decide this is the one or two influencers that we're really going to form long-term relationships with in order to build and grow and supersize our real estate business. We want to encourage co-creation as well as encourage user-generated content by engaging people and bringing them into our business. So, curious, do you have an influencer marketing strategy? Are you exploring? Are you even interested in using influencers to help grow and build and supersize your business? There's lots of other ways to do it, of course, as well. We talk about them all the time, but influencer marketing keeps coming up in different industries. And as I'm working with different people in different industries, they're asking for that as a component of the services that we provide. So when people ask, what do? We adapt and flow and create what it is that they want and provide that for them. All right. That's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have a fantastic day, fantastic weekend coming up. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.